Okay, welcome back to a quick tutorial as brought to you by the Learn It channel. I just saw this post by a Fusion user, and he said this: hello, I'm trying to make a parametric dovetail joint. I have this trapezoid shape. I want to be able to evenly change the parametric value, 18 and 19 mils, so that I can alter the pitch of the corners. But every time I do that, it doesn't align to the center. How would I constrain the shape so that when I change 18 or 19, it evenly centers on the green line? So this is a great question and a lot of struggle with this, so let's dive into it. I'm just going to pull our part off to the side. I can't stress this enough. When we're changing parameters, pull your part off down to the side here. Pan over so that you can change the parameters and see the effect. So the problem of the user, this is his example, when he's going to change the bottom width, so the 19 mil here to 15, this is what happens. It does one crazy shape on him. So how can you control everything? Well, let's dig into it. I am going to delete all of this and show a much easier way of going about this. So let's create ourselves a center point rectangle here. And these dimensions were not specified, so we're just going to call it 10 and 25. There we go. Now what we can do is let's create that shape. Perfect. Now, how do we want this point and this point to be symmetric? Well, create another line down the center and call this a reference line by pressing X. Now what you can do is go up to the symmetry constraint. Pick our point, and our center line. And now those will forever be symmetric. Let's do it to the bottom points as well. Point, and line. Now remember, as you pick a constraint, just hover your mouse on the canvas and it will say select sketch object or change constraint type. It tells you what to do. So pick your sketch object, which is our points, and then select the symmetry line. There we go. So no matter what we do now, you can see everything is symmetric. So now let's apply our parameters. We'll press D and we'll select those 2 points and we'll call this the top width, and D for the bottom, and we'll call this our bottom width. And now you can see we can change this to whatever we want. Now we can put an angle on there as well. We can put a depth. He also has a depth that he wants to control. So let's call this our height. Now everything's controlled. So if we go to our parameters, remember, bring our part down off to the side. We can see what's happening there and we can change things. Let's go 15. There we go. Let's go up to 20. There we go. And we can control 5. So you can also do this with an angle. Let's put in a quick angle here. Angle. And we have to change our units to degrees or rads, whatever you want. And let's call this 60. So in this instance, we can't actually apply an angle to our dovetail because that will bring up a constraint, over constrained alert. So let's just pick that and I'll prove it to you. Over constrained. We're already fully constrained. So if we add another one, that's where we get those constraint alerts. So let's just delete that height one. And now nothing is constrained. So it seems most of it is, but we have to add that angle to constrain it. So let's do that. And now we can call it our angle. And would you look at that? Now we can bring our sketch down there and we can change the angle. Let's do that. 50 degrees, 30 degrees, 70 degrees, and so on. So we've got everything fully constrained and parametric. We hope that you've benefited from this tutorial. If you have, please consider liking, please consider subscribing, hitting that notification bell, and check out our other videos for more tutorials to improve your skills in Autodesk Fusion. Take care.